Cabal preventing Buhari from releasing Nnamdi Kanu, says Mbazulike Amechi. Olani Pekun breaks silence, says body of benches does not supervise LPDC. 2023, sanction INEC staff, others behind buried PVCs in politician's house. Anyanwu charges IGP, DG, and TSS. That's all we can take from the Vanguard newspaper this morning. Follow us live on Facebook at Omega 101.7 FM. Drop your comments. We'll be taking your reactions as we go through the program this morning. On the Sun newspaper, reps probe INEC over implementation of Electoral Act. 2023, INEC will uphold ballots' integrity, says Yakubu. Road to 2023, PDP's bumpy ride to 2023 polls. Khan's rejection of Muslim ticket godly, says Dogara. Khan's rejection of Muslim ticket godly, says former House of Representatives Speaker Yakubu Dogara. Vote out politicians with no country's interest, group tells Nigerians. ADC presidential candidate unveils a running mate. That's Mr. Jumebi Kachiko. ADC's African Democratic Congress presidential candidate has unveiled his running mate, Mr. Ahmed Buhari. Muslim ticket, APC desperate to get Christian support, says Christian Association of Nigeria. APC desperate to get Christian support. Egbunike hails Amusan for World Championship feat. That's all we are taking from the Sun newspaper this morning. On the This Day newspaper, over 80 senators, majority House members moved to impeach Buhari over insecurity. Over 80 senators, majority House members moved to impeach President Buhari over insecurity. Universities closure, labor protest grounds activities in Abuja. Federal government, World Bank to build watersheds in 2,800 communities in North and FCT. Governors turn down water resources bill, wants it reviewed. U.S. commits additional $55 million in emergency funding to Nigeria's food security. Where do all this money go? I'm wondering. U.S. commits additional $55 million in emergency funding to Nigeria's food security. Oil theft, petrol subsidy push Nigeria's currency to 700 naira per dollar in parallel market. Right now, 700 naira per dollar. That's all we can take from the This Day newspaper. Pick a copy to read up on the details. Eight minutes gone past 7 o'clock. You're listening to the Electronic Press Review on Omega 101.7 FM. The program returns after this break. Stay tuned.
When I wake up in the morning, all I want to hear now the beautiful voices of my beautiful people, east or west, north and south. This is what we all about, yeah. It's what we all about. Oh, tell your neighbors, bring their favor. It's what we're made of. Oh, it's our station. You want all you need, and we got everything right here. Omega, what's happening? Radio, na na na. Omega. Electronic Press Review on Omega 101.7 FM.
10 minutes gone past the 7 o'clock. Welcome back to the Electronic Press Review. My name is Franca Ofei Odigo. Let's take a look at the Guardian newspaper. Oyetola hands over Ocean Airport project to Nigerian Air Force. Insecurities. Senators chant Buhari must go. Senators chant Buhari must go. 91 million Africans infected with the deadliest strains of hepatitis, says World Health Organization. Today's World Hepatitis Day, and the World Health Organization is saying 91 million Africans infected with deadliest strains of hepatitis. Get tested, get vaccinated. Lagos-based woman nabbed in Ibadan for absconding with 3-day-old baby. NSCDC nabs 4 suspected vandals and pounds 6 tankers in Delta State. All eyes on Amusan Brume as 22nd Commonwealth Games begin. Federal government links the CAC register to NIMC to check $15 billion illicit flows via beneficial owners. That's all we can take on the Guardian newspaper. Pick a copy to read up on the details. On the leadership this morning, law school graduates 1,507 new lawyers. Federal government set to begin universal health coverage for 83 million Nigerians. Brace up for impending food crisis. Reps tell ministries, departments, and agencies. Brace up for impending food crisis. Biden leaves isolation after testing negative. Reps adjourn for 7-week annual vacation. 91 million Africans infected with hepatitis B and C, says World Health Organization. El Rufai renames public buildings roads after Sambo Bantex others. Nigeria can save $15 billion annually via CAC beneficial ownership register, says OGP. That's Open Government Partnership, the Global Chief Executive Officer of Open Government Partnership. That's all we can say from the leadership newspaper this morning. On the Daily Independent, strikes in Nigeria's institutions of learning. There's a special report. CBN's agri loans matters are rising. NCOS arrests quizzes officer over missing arms and ammunition. That's the Nigeria Correctional Service. This is coming from Kogi State. Ruling family kicks as Ogun government approves installation of Obas. Ruling family kicks as Ogun government approves installation of Obas. Nigeria under siege by cabal, says Autumn. Governor of Benue State saying Nigeria under siege by cabal. 10 years after NICOM set to license more 10 years after NICOM set to license more reinsurers. Incorporating coding in school curriculum will boost technology advancement, says experts. That's all we can take from the Daily Independent newspaper. On the New Telegraph this morning, fuel subsidy, look inwards. That is a special report. The next one here says varsity strike. Monies from APC, PDP forms can address ASU's demands, says Nigeria Labour Congress. NLC is saying monies from APC, PDP forms can address ASU's demands. Alleged misconduct, hypocrisy has taken over legal profession, says NBA President Akpata, Olumide Akpata. Reps demand a detailed contract pact between NNPC and others. Water bill inconsistent with constitution, says governors. Insecurities, senators give Buhari 6 weeks to end terrorism or face impeachment. APC nominates Gobier as a new Senate leader, caucus chairman. Federal Executive Council eyes 280.7 trillion naira growth for Nigeria's economy. That's all on the New Telegraph this morning. All right, we'll take a look at the Blueprint newspaper. Buhari celebrates 165 years of Christianity in Igbo land, CMS anniversary. President Buhari celebrates 165 years of Christianity in Igbo land, CMS anniversary. Aviation experts, stakeholders storm Lagos for LAAC annual conference. Okada ban, put robust social safety net in place, Action Aid tells the federal government. MRA laments police harassment on media. That's Media Rights Agenda laments police harassment on media. Finance Ministry presents draft medium-term expenditure framework for 2023 to 2025. That's all we are taking from the Blueprint newspaper. And finally, we take a look at the cable newspaper. What's trending? Femi Adesina, senators who threatened to impeach Buhari are the minority of minorities. Interesting. This is coming from the presidential spokesperson, Femi Adesina, saying senators who threatened to impeach Buhari are the minority of minorities. Terrorist threat to kidnap Buhari laughable, says Lai Mohammed. Terrorist threat to kidnap Buhari laughable, says Lai Mohammed. He is tackling insecurity seriously. Federal government reacts to PDP senators' threat to impeach President Buhari. FEC approves 2023 to 2025 MTEF, sets new parameters. It is for security purposes. Zainab Ahmed speaks on depletion of excess crude account. That's the Minister of Finance, Zainab Ahmed. Nigerians to benefit as AFDB announces 16 job openings. African Development Bank announces 16 job openings. And this report is saying Nigerians to benefit 16 job openings. Okay, that's all we can take from the keyboard this morning. Time to get your reactions. As always, we take a listen to the rules of engagement to guide us as we open up the phone lines this morning. Remember, we are live on Facebook at Omega 101.7 FM. Drop your comments. We'll be taking a look at them as we take your reactions this morning. Stay tuned.
If you want to be a part of the conversation, the rules of engagement are as follows. Call 081-5101-7777 or 090-711-21017. Then state your name and location, headline of interest, and you have 2 minutes to make your submissions on the specified headline of interest. Please don't insult the sensibilities of the listener or other callers. EPR, Electronic Press Review, only on Omega 101.7 FM. My radio, your radio.
Thank you for staying tuned. Drop your comments, your reactions on our Facebook page, or you can send us messages, or you can as well call us 0815-1017-777 or 0907-112-1017. Good morning.
Hello, good morning, Franca.
Good morning to you, sir.
This is the voice of Joaquin Kelechuku and Anika Akinjo, calling from Lilo.
Welcome.
Thank you, my dear. Thank God. Now, threatening to impeach Muhammad Buhari. In the West, it's laughable. We are against Solomon. What are they doing for Solomon? If you laugh and they know that they will move for impeachment of Muhammad Buhari, at least Buhari's tenure is about to end up now. If they beat him now, they beat anything. So let them forget about that. It is a political propaganda. They don't know what they're really doing. They are just there for their selfish interests. After people have finished it, they move to people of Muhammad Buhari. I beg, let them forget about it. For Kumuyi, I know Nigeria will be great. Kumuyi is a real man of God. Nigeria will be great. For Nigeria to be great, it depends on us. for we to vote even one out. My advice is everybody make sure that they have their PVC. We have tried for it a PVC. And I don't know how many numbers in Igbo land that have this PVC. We are crying. We will go and we will go out. How many of us are in Igbo land? We are not serious. We are crying. People will go to bar, drinking, eating, doing any other thing. Now, or not, majority of them, they have their PVC card. So it's like that easy. They are not prepared enough. If they are prepared, we know. There's a better grace of God. If you can be able to know what you are doing, let us begin notification for Nigeria to be created. So those that they will be hosting, God will touch them. They will come out. Thank you, Frank. Have a nice working day.
Thank you very much for talking to us this morning. Kumi, God can make Nigeria great again. Okay, good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome. What's your name?
My name is Peters from Liberto.
Okay.
I want to speak on the caption that says, we can pass and hold Nigeria hostage. Says autumn.
All right, go ahead. Your background is noisy. Your background is noisy. Can you move away from where you are currently?
Okay, please. Please.
Okay, thank you very much. I'm afraid we do not have that much time. 0815-1017-777 or 0907-112-1017. Good morning. Good morning.
Hello, good morning, Madam Franca.
You're welcome, sir. What's your name?
My name is Nabuedo Okora. I'm calling from Akoli.
Thank you for calling. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. I want to comment on the headline that talk about the senators impeachment Buhari after 50.
Okay.
Yes. Buhari's administration is about to end. In less than a year time, it will end. I talk about impeachment now. The reason why you see them now, starting is because there is security there in Abuja. Most of them don't go home. Most of them senators don't go home. They don't go to their various constituencies, their area. They don't go because of security, insecurity in their area. But because they now see that Abuja is no longer safe for them. The people around, the terrorists are now not their God in Abuja. That's why you see all this noise now they are making. Why have they seen all this while? Over to you, over how many man at Nigeria has been on fire. Why have they not about the impeachment? So it is like a lot of their own selfish interest. So let them go and sit down. We don't want let them allow the government to wind down. And another government comes and take over and then see what they will do about the security. And for Buhari don't know anything about security. We are going to offer anymore. We can say it's winding down. Thank you and have a nice day.
Thank you very much for talking to us this morning. On our Facebook page, we have Dr. Mrs. Ma Olebara from Owerri. She says, I commend the minority senators for trying to save Nigeria from going into extinction. Nigeria has degenerated to a level of total collapse and unparalleled genocide, and we have a president who is reactive and not proactive, rather than a wonderful masquerade to fall on stage while dancing. Let it badly dance out of stage. We have never had it this bad. If he cannot resign, let him be impeached now. Thank you very much, Dr. Mrs. Ma Olebara. Let's take this call. Good morning.
Good morning, Frankie.
Good morning to you, sir. Thank you for calling.
Happy New Year today.
I wish you the same. What's your name?
Apostle Sam from Oro.
Okay, go ahead.
People don't give Buhari 6 months to end insecurity or they wait for impeachment. I don't know whether this thing they are saying, whether they are doing it to make this take review to be switched, or is it the root of the matter? For them to impeach Buhari is too late. They are delayed. Now they allow that man to finish what he has sown. As many as they are, they must reap what they have sown. Bible says, whatsoever a man is sown, he will reap. So let our patients remain there and finish the election, I want to tell you that people are not ready. We are not ready to do any election vote. No peace is not. In fact, I don't know how many people are ready that have their own PVC. So, Madam Franca, let's believe it. God will help us. Nigeria has been a cracking war, and nobody can be able to rule this country and change what is happening now, except this country to be divided and the land our leader and the can be rich for us. Thank you and God bless you.
All right. Thank you very much for talking to us this morning. On our Facebook page, we have Obiaku texting from Egbema, Imo State. He says, so it is now the insecurity it is now that the insecurity have escalated to Abuja that the senators supposed to wake up from their slumber to impeach the president. Seriously speaking, both the Buhari so-called senators and legislators deserved to be impeached because their wrongdoing is long overdue. I see this Buhari administration as a curse to Nigeria, and I do not see anything like winning the fight against insecurity in Nigeria if this government continue to treat these terrorists with kid gloves. We are secured today is just by the grace of God. Thank you very much for texting. Good morning.
Good morning.
You're welcome, sir.
Good morning, dear Franca.
Thank you.
The voice of the political.
Okay.
It's a good naira Nigerian money. You see, this is a wonderful gift. This is government in Nigeria. Where are we going for it here? Remember, when for the inspection of this government, after 3 months or 4 months, this was started going on. That came from the position it was before. And then they climbed it up now, no amendment. And the policy this government put on the tariff, $3, 3 hour naira, 2 hours again now. Don't tell the market what is happening. What is a bought yesterday? Go today, you increase money. The topic is heavy now. Where are we going? Who will redeem this country again? The petroleum money is nowhere. The crude oil is nowhere. They have vandalized it. They don't know what they usually is for. They never told this government to use the refinery so that this issue of subsidy and not subsidy will stop. How much trillions of naira they use to pay subsidy? India will have subsidy. Only God will help this country. Impeaching Buhari now has no meaning because his time is over. And the man has nothing to do again. So let us just watch.
Okay.
Pray, and God will help us.
Thank you. Thank you very much. 2 minutes is the time given to every caller. On our Facebook page, we have Steve from Port Harcourt. He says, impeaching the president is not going to do anything. Let us allow him to finish his hardship. He has only a few months to be in office. Okay. Thank you very much for texting. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you, sir.
Yeah, Mr. Odinkem from Imo State.
Thank you for calling. Go ahead.
Yes, my dear. Impeaching Buhari within weeks because of insecurity. It's highly laughable. It's highly laughable. Our senators, because Abuja is no longer safe for them, they will not impeach Buhari, knowing fully well that they are the problem of Buhari himself. They make the man not to settle down. They make him not to know what the man is doing. See Nigeria and see collapse. I never see any country, since I never see any country that you know best how to make use of God against citizens that see the light of the day. There's no progress in such a country. Look at Somalia. Look at Congo. Look at even Libya. Name them. No country that knows how to carry gun against citizens that see the light of the day today. People are talking of progress. People are talking of engineering. People are talking of scientific innovation. Nigerians are busy killing citizens. Today, we are nowhere. Backing our money out of the country. Nigeria is no longer safe. America is not safe haven for our politicians. UK is not safe haven for our politicians. Nigeria has God highly blessed. God bless us highly. We are busy scattering the nation. We are busy scattering the nation. I don't know what you are doing. 2023 is now on the way. We are busy calling on radio. We are not busy. Nobody gets his own PVC. To go and get PVC, we are being marginalized, this and that. Until another fellow sits there. When another fellow sits there and the network, the person will walk 3 away.
Thank you very much. 2 minutes. Thank you. 2 minutes is the time given to every caller. Quite a number of text messages. Tony Adizwa from Oguta says Buhari should have been removed long ago, medicine after death. Good morning.
Morning.
You're welcome, sir.
It's a word from Osun local government.
Okay.
Yeah, what I'm saying is about this impeachment of Buhari. All these people, what these people are thinking about this country? They're thinking that the Nigerian people will not know anything about the national something or political something. Just talking to, as I'm sitting here now, I'm pretty grateful to the British colony. Then after that, the president and the old citizen, what should all this? If I got the voting that I am abusing them, how can somebody come and tell me that after 7 months to leave office, they say they are impeaching Buhari? No, sir. What are they impeaching? Okay, now the America said that something like 55,000 billion. Am I correct?
Yes.
Something of a food is something positive. So who is taking the money? Bread is now 1,000 naira for a bread, 1,000 naira, 800 naira. A woman cannot eat again. In this country, I don't know what I will say. God will pay every one of them one by one. God will pay them, and they will never expect it. What happened in Ghana 1 time ago will happen in Nigeria. Thank you.
Thank you very much for talking to us. U.S. commits additional $55 million in emergency funding to Nigeria's food security. I am wondering, just like many other Nigerians are wondering, where are these funds going to? I mean, all right, on our let's see some text messages. Good morning, Franca. Nigeria will be great again if we shun our negative mindset, which is tilted towards corruption, nepotism, tribalism, and mad quest and penchant for money. The country will be great again if we remove the notorious Nigerian syndrome gap. God helps those that helps themselves. We must first do our homework by purging our negative vices, and then he would intervene in tandem with Pastor Kumuyi's observation. Wusu MC Ndiawa from R&D's Wogo. Thank you for texting. On our Facebook page, we have here Wachuku Kennedy Chinedu, Voice of Mbise, saying, good morning, wonders they say shall never end. How did we get to this point? Could you imagine that almost all the nooks and cranny of the country, there are tension everywhere, killings of innocent souls day by day, kidnapping, closure of both private and public schools due to high level of insecurity? What a country. We Nigerians, especially the youths, need to rise up and take back the country by ourselves, like the former President Obasanjo said before we become slave in our own fatherland. The move to impeach President Buhari is quite belated, although it is commendable, but we Nigerians should be circumspect because this move might be a game of politics. Thank you very much, Chinedu, for texting. Okay, still on our Facebook page. This one here says, good morning, I am Tatin from Iziawa, also local government area of Imo State, Nwokike, Guinea Kachuko Daniel. Senators moved to impeach Buhari by this time. How many months remaining for him to go down? Where were they since 2015? Their chanting is not accepted now. Let him conclude his tenure since it is remaining only months. Thank you, Ginika, for texting on our Facebook page. Also, Francis and Amani watching live from Amagunze in Enugu State says, good morning from here. Fear spreads as presidency and senators clash over impeachment. The presidency should sit up and tackle the state of insecurity in this country in order to be free of this impeachment move. The spate of killings, maiming, kidnapping, banditry, and terrorism are going out of control, and something needs to be done urgently to avert the situation. May God help us. Hello, good morning. Good morning to you, sir. We can barely hear you. Can you speak up? Okay. Mm. Okay. Thank you very much for calling. All right, still taking more messages. Good morning. I believe Nigeria will be better again if we are obedient. We need a credible leader in 2023. Leadership is not about next election. It is all about the next generation. Obedient from Emeka Taribo, ex-international. Texting from Olu local government. Thank you for texting. Good morning. My opinion this morning goes for Senate by Buhari must go. That is a welcome development since the president is not capable of to tackle the insecurity, banditry, kidnappings, and killings. Let him go. Ogwefi from Mibo, Oka South. Thank you for texting. Okay, on our Facebook page, I have this message. Good morning, ma. My name is Ebenezer Okafanyanwo from Omuma, Imo State. Impeaching the president is not the solution to Nigeria's problem. Let every individual in this country be praying for God to intervene. God is the only solution to Nigeria's problem. Thank you. Thank you, Ebenezer, for texting. Still on our Facebook page, good morning from Inquere, Imo State. Prince Ifa David says impeachment is not the best option here, rather another evil strategy to make things worse. Let him stay and fix whatever he has messed up. Thank you, Prince David, for reaching out to us on Facebook. Impeachment of Buhari over insecurity and banditry in Nigeria is commendable, but too late. Any country that their imports exceeds their exports will face devaluation and inflation. Dollar at 700 naira is a good evidence of an unfavorable planning system used by our political leaders to enrich themselves. Truly, Nigeria is lost economically. Obedient movement is the only solution. May God help us. Upaka from Apu. Thank you very much for texting. Okay, I still have this one on Facebook. Nigerian senators should impeach Muhammadu Buhari because of his incompetent handling of the country's economic and security challenges. This is from Izechima Nakwe. Thank you. Thank you for reaching out to us on Facebook. Okay, more messages coming. David Pivotal says, good morning, Frankie. Senators planning on impeaching President Buhari is like doing the right thing at the right time. They have now woken up from their slumber just because of the said Abuja attack. Where have they been all this while? Let them direct their strength on tackling insecurity in the country. Thank you, David, for texting. Sylvester Menduka in Achina says Mbazuluki Amici is saying that cabals are preventing President Buhari from releasing Nnamdi Kanu is unacceptable. Is Buhari unaware that he takes blame for anything that happens under his watch? Is he aware that he is the one elected by Nigerians and not cabals? Why is he abandoning responsibilities of unelected people? However, I sympathize with Buhari. Nigeria has outgrown him. He cannot give what he does not have. The cabals are filling his incompetency gap. They are having a field day. Let Nigerians prepare to take back their country. Obedience is the answer. Sylvester Inachina. Thank you very much, Sylvester, for texting. I have this one here. It says, Buhari must finish his tenure for better for worse. He should not be impeached. Where have they been all this while? God will save us. Phil Kingsley from Uruala. Okay, 7:40 a.m. That's the last message we can take this morning. Thank you so much for joining us on the Electronic Press Review. Tomorrow we'll make a return to see what's trending on various national dailies. 8 a.m. Mega Sports will come your way. Muna will be here with Oscar to talk about what's trending in the world of sports. This is Dari with the song Jah Guide Me. Prayers, praying that God will continue to guide every one of us. My name is Frankie Franca. Stay tuned to Omega 101.7 FM. Good morning.